Thank you for joining me for Scrap Stash and Mayhem today. I'm really excited about this project. It's a very quick one, easy peasy. I have my stuff all laid out, things that I want to use, think about using. So we get those out of the way-ish. Have to keep some of the mayhem, right? Okay. So, again, using book pages, and I have got two that are glued together and one that's just single. And what we're going to make today is not the tags. I just had the tags because I wanted to show you that that's what they are. But a little pocket, and hopefully there's not too much glare because I have my glassine in there, and we can take and put rubbing alcohol on that to age that. And that's what I think I'll do on the other one, on the one we're going to make. That's what I'm going to do. So there's this one, and then I did this. And I'm thinking that we probably could use them as either put paper or paint this and use it as a journaling spot and tuck it into something, or glue it on the page and make a tuck out of it this way or this way. But let's get to it, because this is so simple. So simple. So I take my first glued together page, and I'm just going to rip it. And this is going to be our background. And permission granted to throw these pieces out. Out they go. Okay, so this here is going to be, oh, I'm even going to leave it like that. Number 2, this here is the glued together one. We're going to put these together. And we are going to make sure that our pages are upright. And then we're going to just take and start something here. And then I'm just going to take and rip. And it doesn't have to be fancy, but you kind of want it to, I like the raggy ends and not straight. And I'm just going to, like so. And we're not throwing this away, nay nay. So now we have our little thing here, and we're going to do it this way. So this is going to be my front, and I am just going to ink. I'm going to ink this. Oh, you know what we should do before I get too crazy? I am going to do the same as what we did on the other one. I just wanted to ink this real bad. Okay. We're going to tear this. This one, you can tear them together or not, but I'm doing it just to save a little bit of time. So, I will tell you, I built a journal. I made a journal and I had to stuff it. And I put everything that we've been using in this series, all our makes and whatnot. Well, I didn't use them all, but something from each one of the days that we made something. And my journal filled up so nice and fast, and it was so easy. It was nice. Okay, so this is, we're going to get this out of the way. So I have my little piece of acetate here already made up. And I figured this will probably, I don't have to use, it's kind of stained up and I didn't want to I see a little bit there, and I don't know why. But I'm just going to cut this down to get a bit better. Okay. And we can take this little bit off of here. There we go. And if we put, oops, get out of there. Put this up here, like so. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this. This glue does work on this. Putting this on the acetate, it does hold it. A lot of glues don't like it, but really watery glues don't like it. Or the acetate doesn't like the watered glues. And so this here, I'm just going to go around the edge, and then I'm going to plop it right in there. And we have missed all of the goop that's on the acetate itself. There we go. And I see this little piece here is going to cause some issues. Okay, so now with, yeah, I don't like that. I need to cut that off. Should have cut that off before I put it on there, shouldn't I? It's just a little fold in there that, there we go. A little fold that didn't want to hold properly. Did I just do that? I did that. There we go. All gone. So now we're going to take this piece and put it on here, just like so. I'm going to ink this side just in case it doesn't get on there perfectly. And then you can see the little bit of inked edge on there. Just in case. It's a precaution. Should have had my bottle laying on its side, shouldn't I? There we go. Go all the way around. Hopefully I'm all in screen here. I know I'm kind of working. There we go. Lay it on side. So, okay. And then we're just going to take and put this right over top. And then our acetate stays in place nicely. And there's no edges when we make this a pocket. And I can see that little bit going to, oh well. Maybe when we put the, you know, that alcohol ink on there. And I just saw my paintbrush fall off the edge of the table. So I am going to do that right now. And I am going to do that. I'm going to do that on this side, just in case anything happens that I keep it away from. There we go. I'm not even sure what color this is that I'm using. don't want the, I don't mind a little dop, as long as we don't just give it a little. Hopefully what I do over there doesn't. There we go. I might just do a little bit more right up here. Just kind of tap it. There. Let's see what that looks like. Is this kind of that aged look? I think so. Yep, perfect. Okay, and then I have 2 flowers I thought I'd put inside here. Oh, itchy hand. That means money's coming in, doesn't it? Oh, it's like we were recording this whole time. Well, I guess I'll fix that in edit. I thought I shut that off. Oh well, that was a phone call from my hubby. He's on his way home. And I'm going to edit it out, but I recorded the whole conversation. Okay, so I thought if we just take and do this kind of like this. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And I'm thinking right about here. For one, perfecto. And this one will be right about here. Right about like so. There we go. How does that look? Perfecto. Okay, so I am going to take and I'm going to rip a little bit more of this off because I want to have that pocket to be known as the pocket. On the one I took and folded it over. And this here. I like to look to do this, to leave the ruffle edge type thing, and then this can go here and work as another bit of ruffle. So let's ink this up. You can ink or not ink, but if you watch me, you know I like to ink. I still think that's pretty funny. I still think that's pretty darn funny. My husband's just gonna roll his eyeballs when I tell him, yeah, I recorded our whole conversation. And Nugget is getting antsy because it's time. And I'm not gonna do these sides. I'll just do the tops here. Okay. So then I'm just going to take and make this a pocket. He was calling early. I thought I had time. He usually doesn't call till after 4. Just going to put that right about there, I think. Right about there. And then this, I'm just going to put this right about here. Just to give it a little bit of, I really like the edge. That ruffly edge. Okay, so what do we got to stick on here and decorate? I'm not going to make a tag for it because you could put a tag in there. You could make an envelope. So many different things you could do. You could leave it just like that. And then you can glue it on a page and make it tuck either way. Okay, so I don't want that. Don't want that. Let's see. We have this. Oh, look, I like this one so much. I put 2. Okay, so we'll use that. And maybe this little bingo card. And I have this lady here. But I have a lady already on. So maybe we'll just do this. And maybe we'll just crinkle this a little bit so it doesn't look so brand new. And tear a little bit here and there. You know, kind of gives that little bit of a look. Well, you know, I kind of like this edge better on there. But just do this. So just do this. There we go. I'll just make it a little bit of a, there. Make it look worn and torn, right? Okay. Don't overthink it, just do it. Sometimes when I get decorating things, I can overthink it big time. And we're just going to push that down. I think we're going to take and just put this little bit of dab of glue here. It's been hot today, but we had a thunderstorm first thing this morning, and it's very dark outside right now, like it's going to do it again. So that's why there's got more reflection of light and whatnot here. Yeah, let's see. You know, I had a little, this guy right here. This one. And I love that. And maybe, yeah, good enough. I have a butterfly in here somewhere too. So we're just going to put this like so. Put you across there. And we're going to put you around. No sense in trimming if we don't have to. There we go. And I see that just needs a little bit of there. Okay, and then this butterfly can maybe go up there. And we said this here, didn't we? Butterfly on the bingo card. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so now I said with that other piece, don't throw it away because we're going to play with it yet too. Okay, these are new stickers or something. They don't want to come off. I don't want to use. I want to use this. Come on. Come on. You get one more shot at this. There we go. You were close to not getting used. And we're just going to put that right like so. Right like so. And then we'll put this little butterfly up here. Like it's going. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so let's see. If we do this, we want to stay below the pocket line here. So just nice neutral colors, no big worries. And now for the piece that we tore out, that I said don't throw away, this one here, what I did with the other one that I have seemed to have now lost on my desk. I won't use that one, but the other one that I did, what did I do with it? I don't know. Isn't that crazy? It was just here. And then I moved things and thought I had everything, and I don't. But anyways, what I made with it is, this is what I'm thinking, is that it can be a really neat little page tab, right? Maybe that's what it is, because I use this to look. So just a nice little page tab. Now it's sad that I lost that one because it was really pretty, but it doesn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me sometimes, the way I do things. So I'll just build a little cluster on here. And I don't know if I'm going to use these two. I don't know if I'm going to use it as a page tab. Oops. As a tab, or am I going to use it as a just a marker on the page? I don't know. Okay, and this stuff I just bought at Dollarama. No, Dollar Tree, I think it was. And I love it. I like it like a, almost like a lacy type thing. And let's see. I have some stuff here. Let's see. Let's see. There's this one too. If you save their from your fruit, I'm going to use that because that just kind of adds another layer. And I'm going to use it double. Double it. I use everything. That's what us junk journalers do. Did I? Okay. I thought maybe I miscut the whole thing. Alrighty, so let's get that out of here. And let's see, do we have another? Yeah, we have another piece of lacy thing here. Okay. And some cheesecloth if we need. And I'm going to do this. Something like that. If we can get it to stick, that's the main thing. And I think what I'm going to do, I know that's going to go flopping all over the place, I know. But let's take off a little piece of this. Oh, Halloween is around the corner. Soon the stores. I'm looking forward to grabbing at Dollar Tree, no, Dollarama. They come out with the netting, or the cheese. It's cheesecloth, but it's in the different colors, in the purples and the black and the orange. So I'm looking forward to grabbing a purple and possibly a black, because I think either of those are going to look really pretty. Okay, so we're going to double this, right? And we're going to put this like this way, and layer, 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 right? The thing about doing it this way is you can decide whenever you want if you need to trim it down, but we have lots of options. I just need to find my stapler. And I'm going to take and staple this. Oh, hopefully I have a... Oh, please tell me you're not out of staples. You're out of staples. Oh, for pity's sake. I think I happen to have... I think I happen to have a few staples right here. Those staples have been sitting there for the longest time. Okay. And I keep thinking, well, maybe you should put them away. That was a good thing I didn't put them away because I apparently needed them. All right. Back at this. There we go. There we go. I'm just taking this piece, the staple, the bottom of the staple, and just kind of squishing it down. It's going to get glued onto a page anyways, or onto a paper clip too, for all that matter. But no one's going to really see this, but I'll just make sure that it's, there we go. And then let's see, let's decorate it with something. Now I have these little guys that I think would be very pretty on there with that purple. I think so, and I'm going to run it right there. So while I go, and I'm going to carry on making these, let's go this right way. I'm going to carry on making these because I think these are a really nice, easy way to fill a page and add interest to our journals. I'm just going to put that in there, just like so. And then I got, I know I'm going out of realm here. I got these little things. If I can find mine, there it is. As things avalanche along here. These are, I thought they were adorable, but I bought these, oops, from Temu. And they are like little pieces, but they're that, I forget what they're called, but they're so pretty. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're very pretty. And I thought they would look kind of neat in amongst things. And so I'm just going to, they're for fingernails, is what they are. And I thought, well, why not? Oops, that's going to be a big enough blob of glue. Good thing it dries clear. There we go. There we go. See, it just gives that little, oop, that little added. And if I don't touch it, okay, let's find a little bigger one. Let's try this one. We're just going to try to not bloop so much glue onto it. Yeah. We're just going to maybe put that right in there underneath. And when that catches the light, it's so pretty. Let's put one more in there. One more. I got this one. This is really pretty. All right. Oh, look, I even got a little bit of glue there. Okay, and we're just going to put this one maybe right in here. Oh, there's Charlie Man. Okay, I'm going to put this away, Okay, get this off of the way. There we go. So there's our quick little makes. This here, these are so pretty. I hope you can see how pretty they actually are. They just add a little bit of shimmer in there. I'd like to see that one go underneath a little bit. It's like, oops, get under there. Well, you're not going to go under there, are you? Oop, there we go, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other side yet because I don't know what I'm going to do. If it's just going to be a piece that goes like that on a page or comes out like that. I don't know yet what it's going to be. But anyways, there we have it, our pockets that we made, and we even used the scrap piece we tore out of there. So there we have it. All another make of using our scrap stash and lessening the mayhem, not getting rid of the mayhem completely, but lessening it. We're working on it. So thank you for joining me. Hope you have yourselves an awesome day. Enjoy your weekend, and bye-bye now.